Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code Zirk at checkout for 10% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, check out tourneycrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys the cheapest and fastest way to go ahead and get training points, and of course I'm going to be going over every overall, starting in 80 overall, of course, leading up to I believe 90 overall, and telling you guys the best value training points and how much each overall actually has. So of course, keep this in mind. You might want to write this down, or just keep in mind in general when you guys are going through the auction block. That way you of course can know what prices are good buys, because honestly the training market has never been this cheap before, and it's changed quite a bit from the last time. Now of course, you guys may notice a good friend of mine, you may know him, I prefer to call him Cupcake, you can call him Poodle, I call him Cupcake. He seems to have found himself a nice little new title for his training video. So I may or may not have told him he could use it, but it doesn't matter. I still want you guys to go over his video, call him Cupcake. If you happen to be subbed to Poodle, call him Cupcake on his training video, because he's using my title I've been using. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the best training value players. Also, a quick little friendly reminder here. If you guys happen to be watching this video when Bo Jackson is currently in the game, even if you're watching this video later, make sure you guys get your Madden Ultimate Team 10 challenge done, because I actually almost forgot to. I'm going to get this done as soon as this video goes up. Make sure you get your challenge done, because it actually comes out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. You do not want to miss out on this. If you don't do this challenge, you won't be able to get your free Madden Ultimate Team 10-year player. So 80 overalls as of right now, and at the time in my list, of course, that we're going with about 12,000 coins. It seems to be about the same. There's actually a couple for 11,999. Now, of course, they quick sell for 190 training points. So really, they haven't changed a ton in terms of like the past week, and that's a 63 coins per training point value. So please do not buy 80 overalls. They are most definitely not worth it. And I think this has to do a lot with Bo Jackson coming out, and also just in general, the theme diamonds and everything. It really changed the market, but more so with Bo Jackson coming out, it really changed the market, especially this weekend. So 80 overalls, still really bad. Do not try and pick them up if you're trying to get training. 81 overalls, though, at the time I made my list, they were going for about 13,000 coins. It seems to be they're about the same as well. So 81 overalls actually quick sell for 265 training points, which means that is a 49 coins per training point ratio. So yes, now 81 overalls are actually below 50 coins per training point, which of course the reason I tell you guys the coins per training point ratio is because it's how many coins you're spending per training points. And you need to keep that in mind when it comes to powering up players, when you're upgrading players, buying, training in order to get X Factor abilities, superstar abilities. Keep in mind how much you're spending, and is it actually worth it to go ahead and get those certain abilities, which I guess I made a video yesterday, if you guys haven't seen it, going over the best abilities to use in Madden 20. I definitely recommend you guys go and check it out. I also went over my personal favorite players to actually put like X Factors and superstar abilities on. So next up is going to be 82 overalls, and you guys can see they're currently going for about 19,000 coins, which is exactly what they were at when I made my list, which is going to be 365 training points per 82 overall, and that is going to be a 52 coins per training point ratio. So yes, 81 overalls are actually a better buy than 82s, but as I said, keep in mind the prices. 82s go for 19K. If you happen to see 82 overalls going for 15K, they might just end up being the better ratio. So just keep your eyes, keep your eyes open when you're looking at the market. Now, as for 83 overalls, currently looks like they're going for that 22.8K, 22.3. I made my list, they were going for 23,000 coins. So 83 overalls, they quick sell for 505 training, which means if you can get them for 23,000 coins, that's a 45.5 coins per training point ratio. That's extremely good, and so far, that is, in fact, the best ratio. So 83 overalls for 23K or less are definitely a good ratio. They're not the best, but so far, one of the better ones. Now, 84 overalls quick sell for 700 training points. You guys can see up in the auction block right now, they're currently going for about 32K. When I made my list, I actually found some up for 31K, which means if you get it for 31K, that's a 44.2 coins per training point ratio. So you guys can see, if you go back and check my videos from like the first week of Madden, the first video I did on the cheapest and fastest way to get training points, it's changed immensely. Like, a lot of these players now are leaning more towards the 40. In case you guys didn't know, like, last year when it ended off, it was literally like 2 coins per training point. So yes, progressively as the years goes on, training points are going to get progressively cheaper. So my personal opinion, I don't like to really hold on to training points at all. You guys can see I only have 270 training. I don't think there's a reason to really hold on to a bunch of training points, especially if you can't get limited time cards of training. Progressively, as you need them, just get as much as you need. Now, as for 85 overalls, I made my list. I found some up for about 45,000 coins. Now, of course, they quick sell for 970 training points, which put their ratio at 46.4 coins per training point ratio. So that actually means so far, 84 overalls are actually a better ratio, and it really depends on what you can find these 85 overalls for. If you can find them for maybe 40k on a good day, then they could actually be the best ratio, possibly. On to 86 overalls, you guys can see they're going for about 67, 68,000 coins, depending. And of course, when you guys are looking for training points, highly recommend you guys sort by all offense and all defense. That's the easiest way to make sure you find the cheapest cards, and of course, sort by buy now price as well. So 86 overalls, I made the list, 67,000 coins. They quick sell for 1,340 training, which is quite a bit. And of course, that's a 50 coins per training point ratio. So even the 86 overalls are not a better ratio than the 85s, the 84s, the 83s, or even the 81 overalls for that matter. Now, 87 overalls, depending on if you start by all offense or all defense, you can usually find it for about 80,000 coins. 87 overalls, quick sell for 1,860 training points. Now, at 80,000 coins, that is a 43 coins per training point ratio. You guys see here, 87 overalls, all offense, are currently going for 84k. And if you start by all defense, take a look at the 87 overalls. It looks like the cheapest one up is about 79k actually with Terrell Suggs. So even cheaper than 80k. That's a 43 coins per training point ratio. That is a really, really good ratio. Now we're getting into the bigger cards. Now, of course, this is really going to be if you're trying to like fully power up a legend or something, you might want to get one of these guys. So 88 overalls, of course, 2,570 training. That's a lot of training. That is 120,000 coins. You can usually find these guys for, of course, about all offense, go about 131. All defense over here, looking about 125 currently. You can usually find about 120k. Now, of course, it's a 46.7 coins per training point ratio for 2,570 training. So that's not even better than the 87 overall ratio. And you guys can see for 89s, you can actually find them now for about 170k. And actually, when Bo Jackson first came out, you could find these guys like Michael Strahan. I'm pretty sure if you go back to my video, I think he was actually like 160k. Like, he was really, really cheap. But for the 89 overalls on my list, run that is 175k. That, of course, they quick sell for 3,570 training. So that's a crap ton of training. That's a 49 coins per training point ratio. Now, of course, you can see here, there's some for less than 175k. If you can get them for like 160, 150, if they ever get that cheap, depending on what time of the day, you know, what day it is, they could definitely be the best ratio. And as of right now, you guys can see there is a Derek Brooks currently up for 240k. I made my list, they were about 245k. Now, that is 4,940 training points. This is a ton of training points. That is a 49.6 coins per training point ratio. So, basically, as of right now, if you can find them, that is, 87 overalls for about 80k are actually the best training point ratio. But keep in mind, guys, all these other players that I just listed, prices change so much, and depending on what cards come out, you know, heavyweights come out, if they actually start releasing better heavyweights, hopefully. You know, new heavyweights come out, people rip heavyweight packs, maybe 86 overalls crash dramatically in price. You're going to want to know the ranges of cards that you're going to want to go ahead and pick up, and like the ranges of prices that you should be looking for in order to make them the best ratio. And of course, if they end up releasing, you know, like they plan to, I assume, on this upcoming Friday, maybe they release Randy Moss, they release Michael Vick, that is when you need to be on the auction block. Because, of course, when they released Bo Jackson on Friday, so many people opened packs because not only was Bo Jackson in packs, but also you have the 2 Signature Series limited time cards in packs as well. So when you have 3 limited time cards in packs, people are going to open up like crazy. And, of course, if we get Randy Moss or Mike Vick, those are probably going to be the weeks. And also Deion Sanders, if we end up getting him. People are going to rip like crazy packs just like they did with Bo Jackson. So keep your guys' eyes on the market because prices are going to be coming down tremendously because obviously people open packs. They might even sell their team, sell players to try and get Bo Jackson, get enough coins to get himself Bo Jackson, Mike Vick, Randy Moss. I don't recommend you do that because if you get, you know, Mike Vick, but then you have 83 overall players around him, how much of a difference he's actually going to make. I don't think that's a smart move at all. But also just opening up packs, people pull full legends, people pull 86s, 87s, 88s. So keep your guys' eyes on the market. And I think this 10 weeks a month thing is really going to affect the market big time. So with that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Of course, comment down below what your guys' opinions are on Bo Jackson, how he affected the market in general. Who do you think will be the next 10-year of MUT player? Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.